baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Kansas City Royals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And two top-level arms taking the mound in this one, Singy. These are the types of matchups you look forward to as a fan.
Boogan, as an offense coming into a game like this, on either side, you know that pitcher's not going to make many mistakes, if any. So when he does, you have to take advantage. When you have that inning where you can push across a run or two, maybe more, you better make it happen then, because if you don't, you may not get the opportunity again.
Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Phil Niekro. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre.
The wind of the pitch. Splits the plate, and we're underway. Way out front for strike two. Bounce to third. And foul ball. Righty to the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into center. Edmonds settles under it. 1 up, 1 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around, Marcus Semien.
Well, right-handed pitching has been a real challenge for him so far this season. You know, he's just not showing much consistency in those at-bats. Clearly, he's getting a shot to change that narrative in this one. Manager has some confidence that he can get it done. I'll be looking to see if he can put some good at-bats.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 down. Seager stands in now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Here's Harper now. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball,
He
2
got away
strikes.
with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Here comes a pitch. Not
ball,
close with
2
that
strikes.
one. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And the pitch. Misses off the plate. And that is ball one. The wind to kick the pitch. Now 1-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
See the velocity 97 with that fastball. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Palmeiro calls it in, and there's one away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Number 36 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. DeGrom, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
One down, base is empty. That's
Ball, that's
outside, and that's ball two.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2-1 now.
Ball three.
Home team down a run here in the third and final game of the series. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Now it's going to be Hank Aaron right through there for a strike. Oh, 1 now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So digging in, Jim Edmonds comes in working with the 6th best average in the AL. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one is lifted in the air. Sosa on the move. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2nd inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Rangers 1 and the Royals nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long. One of the greatest catchers in baseball is at the plate right now, Boog. As the 1993 Rookie of the Year, he hit 35 home runs with a .318 batting average with the Dodgers.
The wind of the pitch. Late with the swing there. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now the DH, Cal Ripken Jr. Another solid power season. And now the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Piazza gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting in, the first baseman, Rafael.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
This to center field. Edmonds settles under it. And it's caught for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Now it's Marcus Semien. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 1 and the Royals nothing. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and to the plate for Kansas City, Freddie Fermin.
always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a two-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
And here it comes. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's in for a strike. That
3
one
balls,
not
1
close.
strike.
3 balls and a strike. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Leading up for the Royals,
Now it's Hunter
the
Renfroe.
first baseman, Hunter Renfroe.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a pitch. And another ball.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
That one finds the zone. 2-2.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. 1 gone here.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's Adam Frazier. First
Outside,
pitch
that's the ball.
misses. Kicks and fires. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a pitch. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Number 1 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And a 1-1. This one in the air right field. Harper ranging after it. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Royals lead 1, still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Necro back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And here is Sosa to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here comes the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and Even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Settles under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
To the right side. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
As we go to the last of the third. Here's Matt Chapman.
Checkmate.
The pitch. And that one upstairs.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Next pitch is downstairs. And he walked him.
Take the base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He won the high school home run derby in 2018. They held the events between rounds during MLB's home run derby at Nationals Park.
Such a cool experience for Bobby Witt Jr. He had 8 homers in 76 seconds, hitting in front of major leaguers and 43,000 plus fans inside the stadium. Man, my adrenaline would have been pumping in that moment. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
In the air, right side, and it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
And here is number 36. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And the 1-0. Missed inside with the curve.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Bounce to the left side. Tags the runner. How about that double play?
Up next to the Royals, the right fielder.
So up next, Hank Aaron. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
That's in there. And there's the ball. Witt on at second with 2 down. And a ball and 2 strikes. Out towards right center field. Griffey in pursuit. He's got it, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Kansas City. Still down 3-0. Back here in Kansas City, out of the 4th. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza, singing. He's a guy. that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is.
0-1.
These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So man aboard. Up next for the Rangers, Cal Ripken Jr. Fly to left his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
We'll always know Cal Ripken for the streak, but he was about so much more than that. He really changed the way we think about the shortstop position.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around third. He scores, and they lead by 4.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Rafael Palmeiro stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. 0-1.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Here is Marcus Semien.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the air to left down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Had him way out in front of the knuckleball there. That thing just floats and dances to the plate, and as a hitter, kind of feels like it'll never get there. You've got to try to find a way to stay on that back leg and just let it travel as deep as possible. Tough to do, though.
Beltre, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Edmonds settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Bottom 4, now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals. Jim Edmonds.
Edmonds.
The pitch. And he blows that one by him at 100.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Missed with a changeup, and the count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. The punch out there. One away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Fermin in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball two. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Just misses with that one.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Outside, and that is ball four.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now batting.
And at first, Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
Renfroe.
Just missed. Man at first, one away. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a 2-1 on the way. And strike two.
2-2 count.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Royals lead one. They trail it here 4-0. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Sammy Sosa. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The pitch. Swings through that one for strike one. Sosa measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Wow, short work to send it packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And a foul ball.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
1 out, bases empty. Popped up. Fermin has this one sized up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
2 outs, bases empty. Next up for Texas, Ken Griffey Jr. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And a swing and a miss. 2 outs, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they're in front 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Royals DH, number 1.
Let's go.
wind of the pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And a good eye there. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In the dirt, and a count 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. That pitch gets the inside corner. Now 3-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention, even if you're sitting on the pitch. Good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Witt in the box again, takes a strike. The Rangers leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Royals bats are quiet there. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Seth Lugo.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
The right fielder. Right. Harper.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Up the middle, boots it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, he's just got to get ready for the next one, make a play.
Man at first. So next to hit for Texas,
Ball.
Mike Piazza. Ball one, no
Ball one,
strikes.
no strikes.
Harper gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Ball. That's
Next pitch is outside. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drifts towards it. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Now here's the Rangers DH, Cal Ripken Jr. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Rafael Palmeiro stepping in for the Rangers. That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings and chases a low one there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 4 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, number 36. they've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that's in there at the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And
Nope,
the slider
that's the
just misses.
Well, these Royals, they just haven't been able to put the bat on the ball as often as they'd like. The strikeout has been a big issue, but at least they're going down swinging. Got to get the ball in play, though. It's time to change up the approach to focus on making simple contact and just go from there.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Hang in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball.
Looking to get something
1-0.
going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
One down, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases
1 ball,
way out of the
2 strikes.
zone. The Royals down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Stays alive. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Edmonds stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Strike 2.
He's gotten into a really good
0-2
rhythm,
the count.
set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Here's the 0-2. That one ripped. Junior going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Rangers 4 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman. Marcus Simeon. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Will Smith preparing to come on if needed. Rebbia, the right-hander, also getting loose. Righty to the plate. That one down the line into the outfield. Base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Simeon back in. Now here is Adrian Beltre. That one missed.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Runner at first with no outs here. And a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Sammy Sosa. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And foul ball. Simeon leads off first with 1 away. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
And first offering is fouled off. Lugo picks over, and he's back in safely. Oh, 1 down. Inside, and it hit him.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team, and it boosts the OBP boog. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Junior stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The Rangers trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rangers leave a pair. They lead 4-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Fermin.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
0-2 now. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So a man aboard. Now it's Hunter Renfroe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Nathan Eovaldi.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Off the mark there, and now it's even 1-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. That one lifted to left. Sosa moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that one moves his feet. Flares it into the outfield. That one gets down for a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Up next to the board, the designated hitter.
One away, runners at first and third. Next is the designated hitter. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Right through there for a strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. Now 2 out.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And here is Matt Chapman. A strikeout and a walk. That That's in there, and it's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
The Rangers leading by 4 here in the third and final game of the series. Right through there, got him. And that'll do it.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Johnny Brebbia.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's Bryce Harper.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts. He can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
And a foul ball. Rebbia goes 6'1", 200 pounds, a former first-round pick, back into. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, and that one's gone. He'll circle the bases. His 2nd home run of the series. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Mike Piazza stepping in for the Rangers. Line drive, come on.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. That's out number 2.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Rafael.
2 outs. Base is empty. Rafael Palmeiro stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ball popped up. Gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Texas extends the lead with the solo shot, and the lead is now 5-0. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Shortstop.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Beltre sizes this one up, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, David Schneider.
Now the left fielder. And that drops in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. And here it comes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 44.
And now the right fielder, Hank Aaron. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
In the air out to center. Griffey gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We go to the
Leading off
9th,
for the
and
the second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
Now, Marcus Simeon. The wind and the pitch. Fought off foul. Yoan. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing
No
right
balls,
there.
2 strikes.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
So the lineup flips over. Adrian Beltre stepping in for the Rangers. Ground ball left side. Chapman over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Sammy Sosa.
2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Sammy Sosa. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Finish him.
In the air, out towards right center. Hank pulls that one down, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Rangers 5 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mariano Rivera.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. He's been a great free agent side. And the pitch. That one in there across the letters.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And a strike on the outside edge. The 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So man aboard. And now Freddie Fermin. Outside corner, there's a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Slice down the right side. Edmonds at second with nobody out. Out towards left center. Griffey in pursuit. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. In there safely.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. And a pitch. And that's outside. 2 balls and a strike. 1 away with a runner at third here in the last half of inning number 9. Top of the zone for a called strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's ripped. Base hit.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 gone, runner at first. Adam Frazier will hit next. 1 for 3. In the air, out towards left center. Sosa makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Cody.
So it's their last chance in this one. They're the batter now, number 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
5-1 is how it ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
I probably hug on a curb and scrape the ground when I swing, dodging potholes when I swerve, repping some blows and it's true. Not a pebble in my groove, in the beef with the bumper, cause it's screw when I move, elevated, modulated.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors.